Good morning. This is Exodus 4. Praise Yahuwah. HallaluYahuah. Sorry, it's been a while since I made one of these videos. I was working on other things and also just being so lazy on the Sabbath because it was like the only day I could rest. So I did rest, and that's like all I did. So I just didn't make a video. So it's okay. They've got the word. Hopefully they can read it. Some people don't, so I apologize. But anyways, let's get into this. Exodus 4. Sorry for butchering all the names and the soundings of text, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that, but that's very important so that you see that I am, we all have our flaws, right? We're all iron sharpens iron. You know, you have knowledge, I have knowledge, we share knowledge, we gain wisdom by the power of Yahuwah. Exodus 4. And Moshe answered and said, And if they do not believe me, nor listen to my voice, and say, Yahuwah has not appeared to you, and Yahuwah said to him, What is that in your hand? And he said, A rod. And Yahuwah said, Throw it on the ground. So he threw it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moshe fled from it. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, Reach out your hand and seize it by the tail. So he reached out his hand and took hold of it, and it became a rod in his hand, so that they believed that Yahuwah, Eluah of their fathers, the Eluah of Abraham, the Eluah of Yitzhak, and the Eluah of Jacob, James, has appeared to you. And Yahuwah said to him again, Now put your hand in your bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom, and when he took it out, and see, his hand was leprous like snow. And Yahuwah said, Put your hand in your bosom again. So he put his hand in his bosom again, and drew it out of his bosom, and see, it was restored like his other flesh. And it shall be, if they do not believe you, nor listen to the voice of the first sign, they shall believe the voice of the later sign. And it shall be, if they do not believe even these two signs, or listen to your voice, that you shall take water from the river and pour it on the dry land, and the water which you take from the river shall become blood on the dry land. And Moshe said to Yahuwah, O Yahuwah, I am not a man of words, neither before nor since you have spoken to your servant, for I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. So am I. He uses people who are, not perfect in society's eyes. And Yahuwah said to him, Who has made man's mouth, or who makes dumb, or deaf, or seen, or blind? Is it not I, Yahuwah? And now go, and I shall be with your mouth, and teach you what to say. But he said, O Yahuwah, please send by the hand of him whom you would send, as if to say, Please don't send me, send someone else. And the displeasure of Yahuwah burned against Moshe, and Yahuwah said, Is not Aaron the Levite your brother? I know that he speaks well, and see, he is also coming out to meet you, and when he sees you, he shall be glad in his heart. And you shall speak to him, and put the words in his mouth, and I am with your mouth, and with his mouth, and I shall teach you what to do. And he shall speak for you to the people, and it shall be that he shall be a mouth for you, and you shall be an Elohim for him. As if to say that because Yahuwah wanted Moshe to be the one to speak from the mouth of Yahuwah, but since he is too shy to do so, and he struggles with his words, and society mocks you, I know, he needed help. He felt like he needed help. Obviously, Yahuwah said he didn't need help, so he didn't need help, but he felt like he needed help. And so he plays the role of what the Creator wanted for the plan for Moshe, without Aaron. Even though Aaron and Moshe are both from the tribe of Levi, the real priests. Hence why they did the duties that they did do. Anyways, That's why it says, and you shall be an Elohim for him. It's not that he was Elohim. It's just that he was playing the role. Anyways. And take this rod in your hand with which you shall do the signs. Then Moshe went and returned to Yether, his father-in-law, and said to him, please let me go and return to my brothers who are in Mitzrayim, Egypt, the border of Africa, to see whether they are still alive. And Yithro said to Moshe, go in peace. So Yether is Yithro, by the way, in this context. The title meaning excellency, a title meaning his excellency. 19. And Yahuwah said to Moshe in Midian, go return to Mitzrayim, for all the men are dead who sought your life. So Moshe took his wife and his sons and set them on a donkey, and he returned to the land of Mitzrayim. And Moshe took the rod of Yahuwah in his hand. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, as you go back to Mitzrayim, see that you do all those wonders before Pharaoh which I have put in your hand. But I am going to strengthen his heart so that he does not let the people go. And for the first 6 or 7 times, Pharaoh hardened his own heart. It was only in the end when Yahuwah made it go just a little bit further. And you shall say to Pharaoh, thus said Yahuwah, Yasharel is my son, my firstborn. So I say to you, let my son go to serve me. But if you refuse to let him go, see, I am killing your son, your firstborn, which was the final plague. And it came to be on the way in the lodging place that Yahuwah met him and sought to kill him. And Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and threw it at his feet and said, you are indeed a bridegroom of blood to me. So Yahuwah let him go. Then she said, you are a bridegroom of blood because of the circumcision. And Yahuwah said to Aaron, go to meet Moshe in the wilderness. And he went and met him on the mountain of Yahuwah and kissed him. And Moshe then told Aaron all the words of Yahuwah who had sent him, and all the signs which Yahuwah had commanded him. And Moshe went with Aaron and gathered together all the elders of the children of Yasharel, and Aaron spoke all the words which Yahuwah had spoken to Moshe. Then he did the signs before the eyes of the people, and the people believed, and they heard that Yahuwah had visited the children of Yasharel, and that Yahuwah had looked on their affliction, and they bowed their heads and did obeisance, which means great obedience. HallaluYahuah. Enjoy this beautiful reading. Shalom.